The second game of Rugby's greatest rivalry series is here. We have the Sharks versus the All Blacks at Hollywood Bets Kings Park. It sounds so weird saying that. The Sharks I grew up watching in Durban against the mighty All Blacks. Now, I wish I could be there. This is such a big occasion. I mean, I'm a massive Sharks fan, but this I will only be doing as a neutral because, to be honest, I don't really see it going well for my Sharks to this game. The All Blacks have a very strong team, but before we do get into any of this preview, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really do appreciate all the support. Feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below, feedback as well. I will always respond, positive or negative. Of course, we're trying to be a positive rugby community here. There's a lot of great rugby going to be on show now. We have the All Blacks in town. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I will, of course, also be doing a match reaction right after the game and player ratings for both teams. So do stay tuned for that. Of course, I have not grown up an All Blacks fan. This was a gift from my uncle who now lives, I forgot where he lives right now, but the Magpies play there. So I think it's the North Island. I'm not too sure exactly where he lives. So any All Blacks fans, I just can't remember exactly where it is, where the Magpies play rugby. So thank you to my uncle for this. I am not an All Blacks fan. I'm a complete neutral for this game. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. But let's get right into the team. Starting off with the Sharks team, we have Nemo Roelofse. Number 2, Edouard Swart. Number 3, Vincent Koch. Number 4, Henry Starson. Number 5, Emil van Heerden, who's been in really good form for the Sharks recently. Number 6, a natural born leader, Pepsi Buthelezi. Also raised in rugby in Durban as well. Comes from the Zululand region within KZN. He's like kind of bred to be a Shark, that guy. Number 7, Manu Chichuka, come over from the Lions. Hasn't had that many opportunities, hasn't had that much game time. Looking to prove a point against the mighty All Blacks. Number 8, Nick Hatton, a young leader, also a local boy to Durban as well. Number 9, we have Bradley Davids. Number 10, the young and upcoming Vusi Moyo. Really excited to see how he gets on in the number 10 jersey. Of course, he is still a part of the Springbok squad as well, so it's very good to see that he's getting some game time as well. Number 11, we have Latelile Bester, a very underrated player. And I think if you are an All Blacks fan watching this game, of course, it's all going to be about watching your team play, about watching the All Blacks play, seeing how they go, guys playing for a position in the first few test matches. But also, if you are a neutral, if you are an All Blacks fan, just keep an eye out on some of these players for the Sharks, because there's a lot of young guys playing in this game that have a lot of potential and really have some very good superstar potential in rugby as well, compared to the Stormers, where you saw a lot of guys that already, except for Yakin Ahmed, a lot of guys that already have established themselves as rugby players. There's a lot of guys in this team that are still trying to establish themselves. What a better way to do it than against the All Blacks. So Vusi Moyo at number 10, Lily Bester at number 11, a very good player, also a local boy, 2KZN there from high school. Number 12, Murray Costa, a player who played for the Sharks from under 19 through to senior level, went over to Japan, played some very good rugby in Japan. Now he's back. He's also a pretty good player in my opinion. And of course, number 13, the boogeyman, Jorenzo Julius. I'm pretty sure a lot of people from New Zealand, they've seen his highlights, they've seen his schoolboy highlights, they haven't seen him play yet. Keep an eye out for him. He's a very good, very explosive player. But for me personally, I do see him as a 12 going forward into the future, with Ethan Hooker outside of him at number 13. So a lot of good things happening at the Sharks for the future. JP Peterson is doing an incredible job there, kind of getting the youngsters through, giving them opportunities throughout the levels as well, getting them accustomed to senior level and not being shy to play these guys at the top level as well. Number 14, Donovan Don, a guy we have not seen for a while. Good to see him back on the rugby scene, a great player as well. And of course, number 15, the guy I am the most excited about for this game. Only 18 or 19 years old, turning 19 this year. I think he's still not 19 years old. Zekatelo Siaya, local boy as well. Went to Westville Boys High School, my high school. Really close to the stadium as well, about 30 minutes from the actual Sharks stadium. So there's a lot of guys that are local. Went to high school in KZN as well, in Durban, around there, kind of playing in this team right now. So it's very good to see these guys getting an opportunity, the biggest game of their lives against the mighty All Blacks. It's going to be absolutely awesome, irrespective of the score. All these games, the whole scenario, the situation they're in, it's such a good event. This, I really am so happy that this tour is happening. And I'm a Springbok fan, but I love that the All Blacks are coming to South Africa. I love that people are kind of getting that respect back for the All Blacks as well, because they haven't really gone anywhere. They've been through a bit of a transition period with their rugby. They're going back to their fundamentals. They're going back to their roots. They're looking very strong. But time for the replacements. A lot of youngsters. We have Liam van Wyk, Rambo Kubeko, who had a brilliant season with the under-20s. Simpiwe Ngobesi. We have Vincent Chichuka, who's currently in the Springbok squad, getting an opportunity from the bench. I think for him, this is a very big occasion to put up his hand, show some dominance, show some physical dominance as well, and try help the Sharks team out. Then we have Matt Ramayo, a young loose forward who also has a very high work rate. I think he's actually a very underrated player in the Sharks right now. Been given a few opportunities, the coaches like him, the whole Sharks union likes him as well. A very underrated player in my opinion. Then on the bench, the backline players, we have Ivan van Sale, who's been absolutely tearing it up for the Saracens. A very good signing for the Sharks, especially with Jaden Hendricks are injured now. A lot of the guys kind of questions about where they're going to be now, losing Grant Williams as well. I think Ivan van Sale is a very good guy to bring back into the squad. Luan Gilumir, a guy that's been tearing it up for the under-20s, was in high school last year as well. A very good junior Springboks player. Will be moving to the Bulls. I think it is confirmed now, but still getting an opportunity with the Sharks. There's a lot of really good youngsters here. And of course, number 23, you All Blacks fans know this guy all too well. An All Blacks legend, 100 caps, a centurion for the All Blacks, double World Cup winner, signed as a coach, as a consultant and a coach for the Sharks. Ma'a Nonu, I mean, I'm so excited about this. Him potentially being in the centres with Lorenzo Julius. He's been playing in America. He came to Toulon as well. Played some very good rugby for Toulon, it has to be said. He's not done yet. This could be his last game ever against the All Blacks. That's going to be absolutely awesome. And whoever's 23 in the number 23 jersey for the All Blacks has a very legendary jersey swap there. I can really add a very legendary jersey to their collection. I think Imoni Narawa, if he can swap jerseys number 23 with Ma'a Nonu, they always get two jerseys so that they can swap. He's got a very legendary jersey there. The one and only ever Sharks jersey played by Ma'a Nonu. That would be an awesome jersey to get. But moving on to the All Blacks, we have number 1, Ethan de Groot. He currently is the first choice in my opinion. Number 2, Asafo Amua, playing for a spot in the starting lineup, in the bench as well. He is very powerful. He is an electric player. He probably will tear up the Sharks. I'm very worried about him playing against my Sharks. Number 3, Fletcher Newell, a guy that just gets the job done. Very consistent. You know what? He's getting a lot better as a rugby player as well at international level. The two locks there, Josh Lord and Sam Darry, those guys are currently the first choice players. And I think most of this team right now, a lot of first choice guys. Of course, a few guys have been given opportunities, but Josh Lord and Sam Darry currently from the Nations Championship look like the first choice locks. I mean, there is still Fabian Holland, there is still Patrick Tuipulotu as well, but those guys are looking really good. In the loose forwards, a big loose trio here. We have Tupou Vai, trusted with the number 6 jersey again. Wallace Atiti, looking to kind of bounce back from a dip in form. Also, that could be because of injuries. A massive concussion as well. Glad to see him back. Hopefully, he can get 80 minutes under the belt because he has so much quality as a player. Number 8, Luke Jacobson and captain, a guy that will look to slow down the Sharks ball, a guy that will look to get turnovers on the floor, just be a nuisance for the Sharks at all times. He is a guy that definitely could be starting against the Springboks as well. Moving on to the backline, number 9 and number 10, we have two inexperienced guys, Kyle Preston and Ruben Love, who I still want to see a bit more of. I think he can offer a lot more than we've seen from him. Super Rugby has been excellent, needs to kind of come out of his shell now and play to his potential in the black jersey as well. Moving on to the back three, we have Caleb Clark, Fehe Finianganofo and Damien McKenzie, 3 world-class players. Damien McKenzie in the number 15 jersey has been brilliant so far, combining well with Will Jordan, and will look to be a second first receiver option for Ruben Love as well. Moving on to the centers, these guys are slowly becoming one of the best center combinations in the world. Jordie Barrett playing some phenomenal rugby, physical, high IQ, good kicking game all over the park. Quinn Tupaia, Player of the Year for the Super Rugby as well. He is one to watch for this tour because I think Jordie Barrett and Quinn Tupaia versus Dale Lindy and Jesse Creel, or Andre Estes and Jesse Creel, whoever plays whatever time in the game, it's going to be electric. It's going to be physical. It's going to be a battle. And I think this team right here is a very good starting lineup. But looking at the bench, we have a few guys, 2 guys that still can make their debut. Bradley Slater, number 16, and Semesi Ta'ialoa at number 20. Please help me out with these pronunciations down below. In the team reaction video, there's a few names here I really did not get right, but we're going to try to get them right now. So number 16 for the impact players, we have Bradley Slater. Number 17, Ollie Norris. Number 18, Priscilla Torsi. Number 19, Ethan Blackadder, a very good guy to have back in the squad. And I've said it before, he is one of those guys, if he plays against the Springboks, he will bring the physicality, he will bring that kind of dog mentality where he will get in their faces and he will not back down from anything in the game. Number 20, Semesi Ta'ialoa, as I've said, number 20 there. Moving on to the backs on the bench, we have Cam Roygard, Tamosi Tavatavanawai, I hope I said that right, a very good player from the Highlanders there as well. And number 23, Imoni Narawa, good to see him back. So a very strong squad for the All Blacks. let's be real about this game right now. The Sharks have a very youthful team, a very young team, a very exciting team for the future. This All Blacks team right now is picked so that these guys that are currently the first choice players can just get some game time together, get the cobwebs off, play some dominant rugby, and just get their structures right before the Springboks, because this game doesn't feel the same as the Stormers game. The Stormers played their full strength team, and I think this is the Sharks full strength team, but they had a lot more guys that are currently like borderline Springboks or Springboks as well that are still within the squad, and a lot of the Sharks guys are out now with the actual Springbok squad, so it's going to be a lot different. But there's a lot of very good matchups in this game, especially in the back line. We've got the 9-10 battle, both very inexperienced. I think Ruben Love probably is the most experienced player out of all those guys, but we have Kyle Preston and Ruben Love versus Bradley Davids and Vusi Moyo. A perfect opportunity to see Ruben Love and Vusi Moyo face off against each other. Then in the centres, we have Murray Costa and Lorenzo Julius against Jordy Barrett and Quinn Tupaya. I think Lorenzo Julius and Murray Costa have to be at their absolute best to try contain those two guys, because Jordy Barrett and Quinn Tupaya are so physical. They're both like extra loose forwards, and they have such a high work rate. Then talking about the outside backs, we have Donovan Don, Lily Bester, and Zekatelo Siaya. All three very exciting players up against Caleb Clark, Fafini Anganofu, and Damian McKenzie. I mean, right now it's looking very, very difficult to see how the Sharks will even score any points, but I have to believe in my Sharks for this game. But my prediction for this game is that the All Blacks are going to win by a very healthy margin. But if you are an All Blacks fan, this is not as strong as the Stormers team. I have to admit, the Sharks team is not as strong as the Stormers team, but these young guys, they've never played against the All Blacks. They've never played international rugby. In their mind, they think they can win this game. They think they can tear these guys apart. I think guys like Zekatelo Siaya, Lily Bester, Lorenzo Julius, this is a Vusi Moyo, Bradley Davids, Pepsi Buthelezi, Nick Hatton, Emil van Heerden. For all these guys, this is a perfect opportunity to just play the best game they can and have nothing to lose. And I think for the Stormers game, yes, they had nothing to lose, but there was almost a thing of they thought they could take on the All Blacks. I think, honestly, the Sharks team, they really have nothing to lose, and that makes this game even more exciting. Be prepared to see a lot of very good plays from the Sharks. While there might not be as much continuity, expect to see good plays. Expect from the All Blacks to see a lot more continuity, a lot more going back to the fundamentals. Maybe a few easy tries, a lot of well-worked tries from set piece as well. Expect set piece dominance from the All Blacks. But I think what the Sharks need to do to stay in this game is play their game. Play the game wide open. Try completely tear apart the All Blacks playing some running rugby. Don't try to take them on in the set piece. Don't try to take them on at their own game, because it's not going to work. But that's my preview here. My prediction is the All Blacks to win by a healthy margin. This is going to be a very exciting game, but stay tuned. I will be doing a match reaction directly after the game and a player ratings for both the Sharks and the All Blacks as well. Thank you so much for all the support. Let me know your predictions down below and what you think of the matchups and the team list as well. See you in the next one. Cheers.